Yada die 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 yada die die yada yada die 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 dum yada die 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 yada die 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 yada die die dum yada die yada die yada dum yada die 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 yada Yai dai dai, yai dai dai dai, yai dai dai, yai dai dai, yai dum. Yiba ba yai dai dai dum, ba dai dai yai dai dai, yada dai 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 dai, ay yai dai dai dai, yada dai 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 dum, yada dai 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 dai. Yada die 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 die. Ay 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 ay. Yada die yada die yada dum. Yada die 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 dum. Yada die yada die die. Yada die yada die. Yada. Boker Tov, good morning. So every day it comes with a new reason for 1 minute late, 2 minutes late, 5 minutes late, whatever. This morning, I drop Ellis at school and I'm going to pull out of the parking lot, and a wonderful family of geese and little babies are crossing the road. Like, could they be any slower, but could they be any cuter? So, of course, you have to stop and you have to wait. It takes forever. There's like, there were interestingly four, I think it was two families. Like, there were four parent or adult geese, and there were 12 babies waddling across the road. And so people are honking and getting crazy. I'm thinking to myself, you know what? This is part of that, the work that we needed to do, which was like just to stop in the moment and just realize that we're just created and connected to this unfolding of what life is. It just reminds me of the saying that man plans or human plans or person plans and God laughs. Your time is so accounted for each minute, each second of every day. And you know what? It's a joke, because really you can be as planned as you want, but the unfolding of the mystery of how life is a mystery, right? It happens as it happens, whether you like it or not. So I'm sitting outside because, of course, I run in. I got home at 9:31. I run in, and Andrea's sitting at her computer doing her work, which is in the same office we share. So here I am outside. So hopefully the connection is good enough. But today's wisdom um, is one of those strange things that some of us are aware of and some of us aren't. Today is Pesach Sheni, which really means the second Pesach, a second Passover. It doesn't last 8 days. It's just a one-day thing. And Pesach Sheni is a minor holiday. As I said, most of us don't even know about it unless we're looking at a Hebrew calendar that we got from wherever we got it from. And it says Pesach Sheni, and then either you look at the bottom and see what it is, or you know what it is, or you don't care what it is, or you skip over it, or you knew it all along. But the important part about Pesach Sheni is it's a second chance. And so it is a day that you are to observe, meaning don't eat leavened things, etc., if you were unable to keep Passover for whatever reason that might have been when Pesach, the original, showed up. So Pesach Sheni is the reminder of that there should be second chances in life. Now, some of us are up to the 50th chance, and others, haven't needed an excuse for or an opportunity at a second chance. So it's refreshing to know that we have another opportunity. It's refreshing to just the concept alone that, you know what, when things don't always go perfectly or as you planned, you can try it again, right? There are options and opportunities that aren't the same. Like, there are not certain things we can't have a second chance at. But the truth is the reminder that there are second chances and there are times where we can redo something or try it again. Simply try it again to have a better outcome is an opportunity to say, hey, wait a second. I'm going to stop beating myself up. I can do better. I want to do better. I want to try again. I missed it, but maybe with a little chesed, with a little love. Today on Chesed Sheba Hod is to realize, hey, wait a second. Let me meet that beating up. Let me meet that strangling of neck. Let me stop beating myself and rather let me lift myself up with a little bit of chesed, a little bit of love and loving kindness. Let us realize that, you know what? Every day is not going to be a perfect day, especially when this yellow jacket is going to land on my leg. The beauty of being outside, right? The beauty of being in God's kingdom, universe, spiritual realm is you got to live with the creatures. But instead of realizing, okay, we missed it, so meet it with love, figure out how to redo it, figure out how to rework it. Like sometimes it's just something in your life that you just can't fit in. It's just not working for you. But maybe with a little bit of love, a little bit of wondering, how can I do this better? Let me give another chance to myself, to someone else, to an experience, to an opportunity. Linda, I'm so glad that you're loving the chirping birds. They start about 4:45 a.m. So I'm happy to put my phone on live and you can listen to them from there. Or I can put you in Ellis's room, his sound machine. He likes it set to birds chirping. I'm not sure how soothing that is, but it is for him and maybe for you too. So that's a little bit of the bird chirping. But yes, when it's like this in the morning, it's so beautiful to be outside. I agree. So maybe I should do a little bit more of this because it's on a sunny day. It totally lifts the spirits. That right there is a second chance. We wake up in the morning and sometimes it's so hard for us to say Modeh, Moda, Odeh Ani, like I'm grateful for the existence, because we wake up feeling like, oh, I can't believe I have to get up. I have 9,000 things to do, or the weather is this, or the thing is that, whatever. Coming outside and seeing a sunny day is a second opportunity to say, you know what? I didn't really want to get up this morning, but I realized it's a blessing. And not only did I not really want to get up this morning, here's the garbage truck coming through, recycling, even though it doesn't really get recycled, so I don't know why they do this. But anyway, that's a story for a different time. But it's an opportunity to meet yourself with chesed, with love, to say, you know what? Waking up this morning didn't go so well, but I'm here and I'm alive and I'm awake and I'm outside in nature and I'm taking in whatever that is the blessing for me in this moment. Hold on 1 second, they're passing by. It won't be long. There we go. They're gone. The other part of this is Hod, Chesed Sheba Hod, Chesed, the love, Hod being humility. Sometimes you just need to humble yourself and say, you know what, I missed the mark. I didn't do it perfect. I didn't get it. But you know what? I'm going to give myself a second chance. I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to open my heart and say, all right, let's try it again. Let's be humble. Let's say, you know what? We're not perfect. We don't get it right all the time, but I'm okay with trying again. And it might not be perfect again, but it's the idea that we have the opportunity to try. Ensure that your humility does not mean lowering your self-esteem, of course, but humility is to say, you know what? I'm okay with this. I'm okay with however it turns out. I'm going to give it my all. It reminds me how, we're in the end of the school year, and two things usually happen. One, students start acting all kinds of crazy because they have spring fever and they're done. The school year is over and all of that's happening. And the other thing is the pressure that comes with all of the testing that is at the end of the year, the Regents exams, the AP exams, all of this pressure. And you know what? For these kids, sometimes you take these tests and you don't get a second chance. But last night at Mitzvah Teens, another thing that happened was, it's the first time these 8th graders are taking Regents exams. And they're talking about the algebra, they're talking about the earth science, and I'm talking about, the grades I got on them, which happen to be probably the best ones I got through my whole high school career. And they're saying what they expect to get on these tests. And I'm saying to them, your expectations are one thing and what you get is another thing. And the pressure you're putting on yourself is not okay. And so Bonnie's son says, my parents said, all I have to do is pass. And I said, really? She doesn't sound like your mother. Not that, Bonnie, you're some crazy, Gestapo as far as grades go, but, Brandon is definitely able to get more than a 66 or a 65. And so he said, all right, but I'm going to try my best. But, they're okay with it. And I thought to myself, I wish other parents would say the same, because I feel the pressure that is put on these kids. And it's just so hard to be a kid. And you know what? They feel like they don't have a second chance, because if they bomb that test, they bomb that tryout, they bomb that performance, they bomb the interaction and conversation that they have with someone that they thought that maybe could be their way in, and everything's crushed, and their self-esteem shrinks, diminishes sometimes. And so remind yourself that humility comes from a place of chesed, a place of love, a place of opening, a place of saying, you know what? I have gratitude for however it comes out. Today is a day of second chances. Find your way in the world. Say, you know what? I'm going to do my best. I'm going to try my hardest. And whatever that is going to be okay. But give it a second chance. If it's something that you want to try and it didn't work out the first time, find a way to open your heart and allow it to happen again. We are one human family, one heart. This is the only problem. You'll have to do the other side of my heart, because I have to hold my phone. One heart of abundant love. We love you. I'm going to see you back here tonight at 9:30. Let's have a beautiful day. For those, Linda, you have palm trees, but we have trees. Different kinds of trees, but we have them. Listening to the birds. Get out. See the beauty of the world today. For you are beautiful souls. Let's continue to lift each other up. Let's continue to count on one another. And we'll see you tonight. Yada dai 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 dum. Yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai 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 dum. Yai dai dai yai dai. Am Yisrael Chai.